Good day, friends. I welcome you to another section of social interaction this season of Lent. And we're in the third Sunday of Lent. My name is Tado Michael, and I'm here with Brother Michael Okafor Chidera. We have a question here for the week. The question is, what is or are the best things you have done this season of Lent? Brother, you're welcome to the social interaction.
Thank you, brother.
Yes. So we go straight to the question. The question already given out, and we have our response from our viewers. So we are going to look how our viewers responded to this question in which we gave them. On my list here, I have Mrs. Okon. She said, attending Mass daily with full concentration, being charitable, and trying to put smile on people's faces. Brother Michael, what do you have to say about this response?
Actually, the Mass which she's going for is actually bearing fruit in her life. Because if we are with Christ, we should produce fruits that actually replicates Christ. And that fruit which she has produced in her is that spirit of love, which she shows forth in her charitable works.
Yes.
So charity is something we must take up this season of Lent and then throughout our whole life. Then also she says putting smile on people's face. That's the most important thing about life.
Exactly.
And that's how we tell people that this Christ we are serving is a God of love. So we must actually go out there and put smiles on the faces of people. And I have Tonya. She says studying, thinking before talking, reducing the way I talk.
Wow. This is actually good. It's actually good. It's a good response from our viewer. We are being gifted with 2 ears and 1 mouth. That is to say, we are to listen more and speak less.
You're on point.
Yes. That's exactly what is good for us this season of Lent. We are to what? Everything that comes our way. Let us what? First, look into it before we talk. So I think it's a good response for our viewer that this season of Lent, she taking it upon herself that whatever comes our way, she will have to what? Assess it first before giving reply. I think that's a very positive response.
Yeah, it's a good way to avert many problems. So we have to listen first before we speak, or listen more and speak less. So Mrs. Tonya, it's a good way to act out in this season of Lent.
Yes. I also have with me here Mrs. Cynthia. She said, little charity.
This is actually a person of sincerity.
Yes.
They are not those ones who come and say, I do a lot of charity.
I do a lot of charity.
And when you go behind and you check, maybe nothing.
There's no charity.
So it's actually a big one.
Yes.
Forget about the word little. Having that courage to take that step
It's a big thing.
something great. So little charity, I know it someday lead to great amount of.
And we are also told that a mustard seed is one of the smallest seed, but when sown and grown up, it becomes a big tree, and that is also good. So
God bless you.
yes. Yes, I have with me here Ano. He said abstinence from going with someone. You are just laughing. Yes, say something. So what do you have to say about this?
I don't know actually from the point of view he's talking about.
Yes.
I don't know the part he's coming from, but I can see it from 2 aspects.
Yes.
For me, going down with someone could mean firstly not avoiding to have issues with someone that will lead to quarrel and the rest.
Fight, yes.
Yeah. And then secondly, going down with someone could actually mean immorality.
Exactly.
So
there are 2 ways.
Yeah. So whichever way it goes for you, Brother Arno, is something very important. Christ has called us to a life of purity, And these two aspects talks about is something about purity, something about holiness. So just keep up the good work, avoiding immorality, and being at peace with others.
It's what we are called to do this season of Lent.
And then I have Appa. Says, visiting my aged aunt.
Wow. It's a very good response.
It's actually good because
I think this is rare now, because some people actually don't like visiting people who are aged or who are more than them. And the reason will be that, this person is above me. What is the discussion that we're going to have? I think these are the questions that we will be asking. But Akpa is telling us and is giving us a very positive answer here, that he has visited his aged aunt. I think it's very good. Very good.
Yeah, it's a good one, which I will actually look into myself because I find it difficult interacting with people of that level, because I will actually be asking myself, what will I speak, what will I say with that? That's my aunt who is actually aged.
So.
But going to meet them actually brings that love to them.
Exactly.
It makes them remember that actually I have someone who loves and cares about me, who comes to check up on me. So it's a good one for this season of Lent. You have actually displayed that likeness of Mary, who went to visit her cousin Elizabeth.
Yes, I have with me here Miss Tina. She said a valued silence. Yes.
Yeah, value of silence is something very important. If we must listen to God, understand Him,
Yes.
grow in our life, and discern God's will,
Exactly.
then we must actually engage silence. Because in silence we get to listen to things, we get to introspect in our lives and get to know the places where we need to work on.
And we are also told that God speaks in silence.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with silence we hear God's voice, and then we're able to learn things about our lives also. It's not all about living a lousy life
Yes.
when you have nothing. So another person, Paulus, says daily rosary prayers with charity and daily mass.
Wow.
This one has really cool.
This is a very powerful one. He actually balances spiritual life with that of charity. And it is actually good. This season of Lent, we are called to pray and also what? Give alms. So I think it's a very positive question from Mr. Paulus, and we appreciate you for that. Yes, I have with me here Mr. John. He said, Omo, I did try. I reduced from 5 bottles to 4.
So that's strong.
Yes, this is This is a very strong
that
one.
you know that
Yes.
actually
But you know that it's not actually easy. What you have been doing, all of a sudden,
you love.
yeah, what you love. All of a sudden you just say you have to drop from one, and this progress is actually coming in this way. It does not happen that you wake up one day and say you have been taking 5, so today I decide to take 1. Brother, I think it's not possible. Yes, you have to.
We will not say it's not possible.
Yeah.
Because there are people who can just take that drastic step, but it's not actually easy.
Easy, exactly.
So I will encourage you to just keep up the good work. Then with time, if you actually dedicate your strength to it, you will overcome.
Yes.
I have Ife or Ife. I don't know. Person says self-discipline. Self-discipline.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's actually
Discipline is a core part or core aspect of our life. Without discipline, there will be no achievement.
No.
Yeah.
You have to discipline
Anyone who does not discipline himself will not be able to climb through heights, whether in the aspect of our spiritual journey with Christ or with our academics, our life at large. It entails discipline. If we must walk with Christ, there is need for discipline. and is what we are to do during this Lent, during this period of Lent. So we must discipline ourselves. Everyone, not just Ife. Everybody should take up that aspect of discipline.
Yes. Okay, I also have with me here Mr. Anthony. He said, I intensify my prayer life and abstain from immorality. Yes. What do you have to say about this response?
I don't have much to say, but it's actually something very, very important. Prayer life. Without communication, no relationship will actually last and go well. So it also goes to our spiritual journey with Christ. If we must walk with Christ, then we have to keep in touch with Him.
Christ.
We must have that communication with Christ.
And we can only do this through prayer.
Yeah, that's actually the communication we are talking about. So we must pray. It should be a part of us. We just have to pray. And then abstinence from immorality. Only the pure in heart will see Jesus. Only the pure in heart will see God. So it's a good one. So abstinence from immorality. Brother, please keep up this good work. And let it not just end during this period of Lent.
Yes.
Because that's the mistake most of us actually make. We think it just ends in Lent. Let me just do it. Says the church says we should do it. No, it should not end in Lent. We have to take it throughout our whole life. It's a life we have actually chosen to live, to be Christians and good Catholics. I have Cynthia reduced my appearance on social media.
Wow. Wow. This is actually powerful. Especially now that so many things are happening.
Yeah, distractions.
Distraction here and there.
A lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things. And we know we just concluded our elections and things are happening. Some people will just want to go in there and see how things are going. And this social media, we have to know that we can get good things and also bad things. And I think Miss Cynthia actually made a good step, that she has reduced her appearance on social media, and this is good. And this season of Lent is what we are called to practice. This reduce, I think, is also coming from this perspective, which say we should fast from things that we love. I think Miss Cynthia is actually
something very good. And as you try to take yourself off the media, try to attach yourself with Christ, who the season calls out for.
Yes.
So you must return to Him as you take yourself away from the world.
Because there's a famous thing that when they say detach to attach, some when they detach from other things, they get to attach to other things which are not in line with what the season of Lent wants from us. Yes, we have Ano. He said, breaking away from my addiction. You know, addictions are very powerful.
Addiction is not something actually easy.
Yes.
Thank God I actually will believe him since he says breaking away. He did not say I've broken. that's the reality.
Yes.
It takes time to break away addiction. Just imagine even a person you love, actually leaving that person. It's not something easy. So it's a gradual process, and you must be courageous and know that it's not going to be easy. So you need that courage and that firm resolution to stand till you have actually conquered that addiction.
Yes. I think we have one last comment here. Miss Lucy, she said, act of generosity.
Act of generosity.
Yes. I think she actually made a good step this season of Lent.
It's also the same thing with some who say charity, little charity and the rest. It's actually something very good. Blessed is the hand that gives than the hand that receiveth.
Yeah, there's a
Most of
popular
us,
saying
our
that-
hands are always tied.
Yes, they're
to
always
open
tied.
the
We're
gift.
supposed to
But
not
we always want to collect. If
We don't
space
want
is
to
given,
give.
we open
Yes.
everywhere.
We don't want to give, but we want to
What do you
collect.
know?
And there's a popular saying that givers never lack.
Come
I
on.
think you get
Everyone should actually learn that act of giving.
Yes.
Christ during his life, he also gave.
Yes.
So this period of Lent, we should not just fast and then focus our life that me, I want to be a spiritual person.
Yeah.
But we must also be aware of the needs of others.
Yes. You cannot just.
We
stand
must
there.
not also wait for
Yes.
people to ask us. That's generosity. Just
Yes.
walk out and meet those who are in need.
I
Help
think
them in your own
if you really want to preach the Christ to them, you have to be generous so that they will be able to accept the word which you are preaching to them. Yes,
Before you round up this, before Mr. Wilson will eat us raw, we have one last man there. He says, abstain from alcohol.
I think he is going in line with the other person that saying he has reduced from. I think what is it from 5 to 4?
Yeah, from 5 to 4. So this is a stronger man anyway.
Yes.
I don't know if he's planning to take it through his life after Lent.
That we cannot say.
But it's a good step to actually abstain from alcohol.
Yes.
Because apart from helping us to just do that Lenten observance, it also actually helps our health, because too much of everything, and then most of it all, too much of alcohol, it affects a lot of things in our system. It causes liver damages and kidney damages also. So it's a good one both for your spiritual life and your health as well. So it's a good one.
So that is the end for this section of social interaction this season of Lent. I appreciate all our viewers who they have sent their contribution, and we thank them. So, Brother Michael, what do you have to give us as a message, as a takeaway message for this Sunday social interaction?
I have nothing to actually give you, nothing much. But one thing I will say is keep up the good work you are doing.
Exactly.
Those of us who have started something for the season of Lent, let it not end in Lent.
Yes.
Let it take us through our lives. So it should not stop in Lent. And then to add up, I would also like those who are listening to us out there, if you have suggestions for us, you could also send it in. And then if you have questions that you will suggest that we take up for the next sessions, we will also appreciate. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. God bless us all. Happy Sunday to you.